hope you are having wonderful holidays. And I'm Connie, and this is a new sketchbook tour. It's the last sketchbook tour for 2016. Yeah. Anyway, this is the sketchbook. As I said, it's pretty cheap. It's really inexpensive, and I think that this kind of sketchbook, the really cheapish ones, they are good if you are starting out with um, your first sketchbook and you are afraid of ruining them. If it's something that it costs like €3, you feel free to experiment more and you have less fear of damaging, of ruining everything. So if you are just at your first experiences with sketchbooks, or if you just don't care, if you want to doodle and you are mostly a pencil and sketch person, you would be perfectly fine with this kind of sketchbook. I myself didn't want to use this one because I wanted to improve, to just jump to another level of sketchbook. I wanted to use a fancier one, but I had to use this one because I needed some scrap paper to bring with me, because I was at the comic convention and I didn't want to waste nice paper on studies and random stuff, and I had to use some of those sheets. I just tore them apart, and I just written like prices and stuff on them, and I didn't want to do it with fancy paper, so I just used this crappy paper instead. But once I started it, I had to finish it because I don't like to have like 10 sketchbooks lying around. I just want to start one and finish one because it makes me feel good to have completed one thing for one. And I just don't like the idea of having that many sketchbooks at once. I mean, it's fine if you are having like a personal sketchbook and certain project sketchbook, but if you are just testing new paper, I just suggest to wait, because I don't I feel bad because I have somewhere in my house I have a render sketchbook and I'm like 3 pages in, and I feel so bad because I'm still planning sketchbook and that one is on the side. I don't like it. So this is how I do. If you feel comfortable working on multiple sketchbooks, just go ahead. Okay, so let's start. This is not by me, it's by my friend Marta. She drew oct-dec, which is a character from my comic Tainted Love that should be online like next year at the end of the month / 1st of January. And those are other characters from the same comic. This is the main character, the male lead. She's a female lead, and bats. And here's Marta Cool, which means Marta ass, because I always write like ass or insults when I draw something for her. That's how we roll. And this is Elena Potato from Monster Allergy, all grown up and dressed up as a sailor senshi. I don't know why, I'm so sorry. And here's a study for a commission for the Where Home Is, the speed paint. I think I uploaded it. And this is me drinking mojito. I'm so sorry, for some reason the light is killing all of the colors. And this is me traveling to the convention, and there was turbulence on the airplane, and they're saying sorry for the turbulence, and I was like, yeah, okay. I didn't want to come, so I was like, yeah, I can't be bothered. Some studies about Spider-Gwen. because I wanted to do some pages or try out, but I had literally no time. Like I had to do 5 pages in like 5 days, and I had to study everything, and maybe it was less. It was like 5 pages in 3 days. It was insane, and so I said, just whatever. I will come back to it when I feel like it. I don't want to feel pressured to do it, because there were a talent scout from Marvel at the convention, and I had nothing to show him. So I thought, yeah, while I'm away, I will try and work on some pages, but I didn't do it because I was feeling so stressed and anxious. So in the end, instead of doing something really crappy, I decided just to do it, another time with a better mindset. Yeah, it's the same when I was trying to figure out the vulture and some panels. So panels, yeah, again, Spider-Man and vulture and a Peridot for no reason. Those are some little thumbnails for commission, and in the end the commissioner chose this one. Same thumbnails for the same commission. This was made by a friend of mine. This is us as little sperms. And yeah, this was done by my friend Marta. This is her. She doesn't look like this at all. She's just being silly. And this is how she sees me, and I'm not that pretty. And this is our friend Fabio. He's pretty similar, I have to say. And okay, from now on it starts the real sketchbook, meaning there's almost no study or doodle. Just yeah, there's doodle, but it's the stuff that I wanted to do. It's not stuff that I had to do, so it's more me. And this is just a random girl, because I've seen this this dress with the wings, and I was really in love with it, so I wanted to draw it. And a little bird. Those were for thank you cards for our charity artwork. And this and the next page is just me. I just drew those self portraits for an illustrated resume. Puzzles, because I love puzzles, and with darker skin. I think this is pretty cute. And another random girl. This is, oh wait. Right here. This is from a series of pictures that I sometimes make, and it's like regular body, regular people with huge cat/animal heads, and I don't know, I just think it's funny. And this is watercolor, by the way. This is self-portraits, doodles. As I said, I tried to sketch every day. Here I was at a hair salon. This was the hairdresser. I was with my mom, and I was really bored, so I started to draw pretty much everything that I was catching my eyes. And this couch, they had it, and it was really cool, so I had to draw it. And then I started to make up some random glasses, because I don't know, I just wanted to draw some glasses. And there's a random tiger that doesn't look at all like a tiger. And nope. Here I found I found out a box with my highlighters. Characters from my comic Tainted Love. This is Bella being silly and the little vampire guy. And more highlighter stuff. And I don't know, I just there's no deep meaning, I just doodle. That's never mind. Girl with huge puffy hair, and I have no idea how this one came out. Like, this is not my style. I don't usually draw like this. I just doodled, and I liked the weird lines for the face, and I kept it while inking. And I kind of like how this look, even though the eyes are huge and it's pretty different, but I kind of like it. I could explore more of this. Here I was trying to figure out Moana because I wanted to do a fan art, and I haven't done it yet because you don't know, it was released on the 22nd here in Italy, and I had the chance to watch it just 2 days ago. So I don't really like drawing fan arts of something I'm not fan of. So I was just doodling the character to understand how it worked, more or less, the structure and everything, waiting for me to see the movie and see whether I'd liked it or not, to understand if I could make a fan art. It's pretty complex, I'm so sorry I can't explain things. Anyways. Here I was trying to render her in my style. I kind of failed, I think. I mean, this one is not that bad, but it's not her. And here I was trying to figure out her body shape, but I failed because she's more solid than that, more like this. And so sorry. Those are value studies. I sometimes, when I don't know what to do, I just go back to basics and draw structures or gesture drawings or value studies, and I think I did 2 pages of value studies, and which I just basically took some shots, some photos that I have in my reference folder, and I started to. This is all charcoal. I started to define the darker shades and try to build up the body from there. Like, here's dark, and then I try to go less dark on the shoulder, and I can't really explain how it works, but it's basically trying to define all of the values to better understand shapes, how the volumes works. And those are not so bad, but just be prepared, because this thing is horrible. I'm so sorry. You have to say it, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad that I did this mess, because I can show you that you have to be free to commit mistakes, to just you're doing something that is horrible, that is perfectly fine. Just keep in mind that you will be better than this. Like, as I said before, I started from the darkest value, and then I started to build up everything from here, right? I made no construction whatsoever, and it shows because they are so weird, especially this one. This one is not supposed to be so thin. It's just that I failed at placing values, and you can see, do you see this, like, white spots? Like, white spot here? It's supposed to be the reflection of the arm on the thorax. So the guy is supposed to be this, not this. But my eyes deceived me, and I made the background and the darkest shade on his body of the very same value, and it ended up looking like this, which is horrible. I'm so sorry. Anyways, I learned to be less heavy-handed when I work on the darkest shades, and maybe I should try, next time I should try to just work from light to dark instead of the other way around. It is so horrible. And this is Connie, and I was really hyped because they announced 3 James and a baby, and I was like, oh, I can't wait, and I just had to doodle some random Steven Universe. And I know the colors are all off. I can't with other colors. I get so stressed because I can't get those colors right because of the gems. They are pretty vivid shades, and I just so sorry, guys. I suck. She doesn't have that color scheme, and I know that. I'm so sorry. And yeah, Parrot, a little pearl. Greg being all per, what are you doing? And Amethyst being sad. A Jasper, because I was requested by a friend, and it was my very first time drawing her. I don't think I made her justice, but could have turned out way worse. So, not complaining much. Random doodles. And this is one of my Facebook friends. I can't remember her name right now, but she cosplayed Mabel and bought my sketchbook at the convention, and she had this profile picture of her as a kid, and it was so cute. I had to draw her. And then there's Fat Litten, because I did 2 runs of Pokemon, and the first one I kept feeding my Litten with Pokebeans. So I was like, yeah, eat. And he went to 27th level, still a Litten, because I didn't want to evolve it at all. I don't want to evolve it. It must be this kitten, like forever kitten. And then there's Chicken, because I was craving for chicken. And girl, oh, original. And nail polish. And here's some thumbnails and studies for one of these crawler box challenges. I don't know if it's online or not. Anyways, this is from one of my old comics. She's Lily in royal dresses, and yeah, I don't know, I just have a thing for that kind of dresses. Still oct-dec from Tainted Love, and I think I've used a reference for the dress. I didn't make it up. I made up the hat, but the dress was real. Still oct-dec. And random character with one of my old character from Ruby Thursday. She's Nietzsche, and I dressed her up with modern clothes. Tentacles, because they are fun to draw and they have deep meanings. And still Litten, but he's so cute. I didn't want him to evolve because I don't like Torcat as much, and Incineroar is just ugly for me. It's just gross. Random hooded girl. highlighters. And okay. I have no idea how do you call this animal. It's axolotl. Anyways, it's a Mexican salamander for what I know, and I always loved that animal, and for some reason I pictured it as a salesman, so I had to draw it as a salesman. I don't know why. I wanted to draw him like this, and then I draw some fungi and other fungi. I don't know why. I just felt the need to draw some, and this kind of fungi, it exists. It's not as extreme, but it felt like a monster to me, so I had to draw little eyes and fangs. Because, and I don't know, you don't write fungi like this, but this is actually Italian, and it means fungi, but it's fungi. My Pokemon trainer with Daidone, because Daidone is so cool. And this is I made her up after I made this guy, Melvin. I made her. She's Magda. She's his wife. I had so much fun drawing it. And jellyfishes, birds. I still do not understand how birds works. I draw them, but they look like they are fluid. I can't picture their structure at all. They are so weird and fun. And this girl, I hate her so much. She's so wrong, and the coloring is all wrong, and there's nothing that I like about this. But it's here. Lapis and Perla, and I can't get her right. Like, her skin color is always off, and I'm so sorry. I can't translate the gems in watercolors. I'm still trying though. And Lapis. A chinchilla and a random guy that I saw on TV. Sapphire and Ruby, because they're so cute. Random girl with cat ear headphones, because I would really love to have this kind of things. I had to draw Melvin and Magda because I don't know, it's so sad. I know it's a sad scene, but it makes me laugh somehow, and I just had this picture in my mind. I had to draw it. So sorry, Melvin. Magda is probably so sick of your bullshit. Yay, baby 7. And here I found out that my purple liner is not waterproof. I was so sad. And amethyst, another garnet, and I know it's the wrong colors. I'm so sorry. And random girl, I don't like this dress. Another random girl. I draw lots of girls. I'm so sorry. And cakes. I love cakes. I love cakes way too much. And yeah, it's a red velvet, chocolate cake, and cheesecake. Various cakes. I'm so tempted of turning them into stickers, but I have no idea if they would work. Here I binged Bakemonogatari. It's pretty interesting actually. I didn't like the first arc, it was the weakest of all, I think, but it gets better. It's really lovely, and this is a remake, like my take on the latest ending, I think. Was it the opening? I don't know. Anyways, there's this girl that is a Bakineko, and she has long flowing hair, and I wanted to draw her. It's Clock Party! It's codes, just different codes. I own this one actually. because I sometimes just like to draw winter wear. And coats are really interesting because they come in all shapes. And this is me being sad and sick. And this is me eating cake. And I really want to lose weight, but I really want cake too. And here I was really sick and with a running nose. And I was like, no, I'm fine, thanks. But as you can probably notice, I'm always sick, and always running nose. So I'm so sorry if I sound horrible. And this is a background. This is a piano and chandelier. And this is not chandelier. How is it called? I don't know. Wait, anyway. And a random schoolgirl with a octopus because they're fun to draw. And if you are drawing some girls in a sailor photo, you have to draw an octopus. It's like a rule, you know. And those are from Tainted Love, yet again. And then I doodled some cups of tea and some cookies and an infuser and a gingerbread man without a, oh yeah, there's an, oh, here it is. Arm is right here. And a random center girl. This was done with just a micron for the outlines. And everything else is just one pencil. Is the Inktense pencil, my one and only Inktense pencil. And I think it was teal green, but I'm not sure. And it's really interesting because look at all of the shades you can achieve. It's really amazing. I really love this thing. And yeah, sometimes you just don't feel so bubbly, you know. Okay, this is the last page. This is me at the end of the marathon. I've started this on the October 23rd, and I finished the thing on December 13th. So it's less than 2 months, but still, it was endless. I couldn't wait to start with a new one. And I think I have it here. Let me show you. Found it. The other sketchbook that I started after this is the one that I really wanted to start. And when I started this, and it's this one. It's a sea white sketchbook, and the paper is so much nicer. It takes watercolor fairly well, and I like it a lot. It's so wide, and so far I liked it with pretty much every medium I've used in it. And let me just show you the first page. This is watercolor, and as you can see, it doesn't buckle that much. It's pretty good. I'm like 5 pages in yet to fill it, and I'm not making goals this time. Like, I don't want to finish this in 1 month or 2 months. It will take me as long as it will. So, and also this one is much bigger than this one because I think they have the same amount of pages, but this one I can use it both sides, so it's almost 100 pages at least. So I'm not sure if I will be doing a complete sketchbook tour or if I just will do slices, like sketchbooks so far. I don't know. Just let me know what do you prefer, if you want to wait until it's finished or if you want to just watch updates. Okay, so yeah, that completes the sketchbook tour, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!